on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Also brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. Welcome to Hawkeye Wrestling.
Good Sunday afternoon. Welcome into the Holloway Gymnasium on the campus of Purdue University, West Lafayette, Indiana. Hawkeyes get ready for their final Big Ten match of the regular season. Hawkeyes and Purdue about ready to get after it. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside saying thanks for joining us. Senior day here as they are recognizing 8 seniors on this Purdue squad and getting ready for wrestling action. Mark, Friday night had to come from behind, gut out that gritty victory over Michigan, and then yesterday hopped the bus, make their way over here to West Lafayette, and here we are, one more weekend with 2 duels and ready to get after it against Purdue here today.
Life on the road as a college wrestling team, and that's how it goes. A Friday night at home and then a Sunday away, and it's a big time of year. This is an exciting time of year. I mean, this is where you start fine-tuning, tweaking things, and getting ready for that next level, so to speak, in the season, which is postseason, the Big Tens. Then you take it to another level come the NCAAs. So things are winding down. It's come fast, and as you mentioned, we got senior night going on, senior day going on here for the Purdue Boilermakers, and the Iowa Hawkeyes are here to hopefully kind of ruin senior day a little bit in a doing their job manner and putting a lot of points on the scoreboard today. And that's what I'm looking for, is just a lot of points on the scoreboard. We didn't really do our job in some matches the other night, a lot of overtime matches, 1-to-1 matches. We need to make sure that we're taking care of business from the first whistle to the last, and growing and developing and getting ready for this postseason.
Well, it feels like, we've talked about it throughout the year, but just trying to find that consistency. And, we even talked about it, put up a lot of points last Sunday against Michigan State, and then, maybe didn't quite build on it just as much as we wanted to Friday night against Michigan. But, just trying to get everything to click. And, it's easier said than done because, wrestling is, Coach Brand said it in his preseason media day. It's very easy but very complex. Like, the formula is simple. You'd have to do just these few things, but to actually do them is a lot harder than it sounds. And, it takes a lot of focus to be able to put all of that together.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, like he said, too, we keep reverting back to, sometimes we make things a little bit harder than what they need to be, and they don't have to be that hard. And, when you drill things in the room and you practice things and you go on your own, that's why you do it with a purpose, and you do it with a mindset that when you get out here, it's not like it's new to you, and you're prepared for it even more when you execute things in a practice situation and in the room. Then it makes it a lot easier to carry it out into a live setting out here on the mat when it really counts.
I had a chance to track down Coach Brands a little while ago here in Holloway as we got done with weigh-ins, waiting for things to get rolling here. Get his thoughts briefly here today on what to expect this afternoon between the Hawkeyes and the Boilermakers. We will step out, take a timeout. We will come back and hear from Coach Brands when we return. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
March on over to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort March 26th for an unforgettable performance by country music star Tracy Lawrence. Get ready to hear iconic hits such as Paint Me a Birmingham and Time Marches On, as well as find out who your friends are and Texas Tornado. This is one country music experience you won't want to miss. Secure your tickets now for this must-see concert at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop. We'll see you there.
Welcome back to the pre-meet. Time now for our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee. Final Big Ten match of the season here in West Lafayette, taking on Purdue. And coach, one more opportunity seeds-wise, and a good opportunity to continue to build for this Hawkeye team.
Well said. That's where we're at. Going to start at 25. Got to be scoring points. Got to be scoring bonus points, and we got to complete tasks. We got to finish periods. We got to finish holds. We got to finish matches. We got to score in all three positions. We got to score defensively, offensively. So that's where we're at. Sharper as we get closer to the end, and that's where we're at.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Go Hawks.
It's Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready, Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today. Back with more of the pre-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
Despite the unshakable Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Life's busy. Quickstar makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Welcome back to Holloway Gymnasium, West Lafayette, Indiana. Iowa and Purdue, final Big Ten match of the season for the Hawkeyes. Going to start things off today at 125 pounds. 6th-ranked Dean Peterson, senior at 9-3, will take on either Ashton Jackson, a sophomore at 8-9, or Isaiah Quintero, a freshman at 6-8. At 133, 8th-ranked Drake Ayala, the senior at 8-6, taking on either number 29 Blake Borman, a senior at 9-11, or Jacob McTingay. He is a junior at 8-5. At 141, Cale Peterson, a sophomore at 17-3, takes on either number 33 Grayson Clark, a junior at 11-4, or Isaiah Schaefer, a freshman at 13-2. At 149, number 19, Ryder Block, the sophomore at 8-6, takes on number 31, Gavin Brown, a junior at 16-8. At 157, Victor Voinovich gets the nod today. The senior at 8-5 will take on either number 28, Stoney Buell, a senior at 12-7, or Isaac Rubel, a junior at 7-7. At 165, probably the match of the night, number 3, Mikey Caliendo, senior at 14-2, takes on number 4, Joey Blaze, a junior at 16-0. At 174, number 3, Patrick Kennedy, the senior at 13-2, taking on Aiden Costello, a freshman at 2-4. At 184, Gabe Arnold, the sophomore at 13-4, takes on number 26, James Rowley. He is a junior at 11-8. 197, Harvey Luddington, a freshman at 9-2, takes on Noah Weaver, a freshman at 10-3. And at heavyweight, either Gage Marty, senior at 0-2, or Ben Keeter, sophomore at 5-5, taking on Hayden Flipovich, a senior at 6-10, or Dominic Burgett, a sophomore with no record on the year. One more timeout. We will have wrestling action when we return. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less growling and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
This is Jordan Suckafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Purdue University, Holloway Gymnasium. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, sitting Matt side as we get ready for Iowa and Purdue to close out the Big Ten portion of the schedule for the Hawkeyes. Before we get to wrestling action, let's step out for stations along the network to ID themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean-burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. Starting lineups being announced. Pretty good crowd has made their way here into Holloway. Stands on 3 sides of the arena. I'd say they're probably 2/3 to 3/4 of the way full most of the way around. Nice little bus ride yesterday, Mark. Nice little bus ride back today, hopefully. Get a lot of cozy time. You and I get to share a seat on the bus. So
share a seat on the bus.
Rubbing
nice
elbows.
Tiny, cozy hotel room.
Hopefully I wasn't snoring too much on the way up or like had my head loll over or anything.
Well, I had my earbuds in. I was listening to some audio book, my Smoke Jensen audio book, so that drowned out some of your snoring, I think. It's a tight bus ride.
Yeah.
The bus is full.
Yeah.
Brought some extra guys with us today, and Always do bring out workout partner stuff, but today we brought a few extra on top of that. So
I was talking with Matt Nelson, and it's like, man, I can't remember the last time we actually rode on the bus. Because a lot of times if it's a bus ride, it's close enough that we're going to just jump in and we'll drive ourselves. But since we're starting a little bit earlier today, we decided to just ride up last night instead of getting on the road at 4:30 this morning.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a while since we've been on the bus, and I can't say I miss it. Those seats are not comfy for these road trips.
Mariah was talking. She said, you know, there are some good times. Like, it's nice to see some of the camaraderie, like, have that time. But
yeah, I like it.
I also get spoiled getting on a plane and flying for 40 minutes and getting off.
Yeah. But I like when we get on the bus yesterday, and the guys are asking where the cards are at, who has cards, and what they're going to play. That's a good sign. I like seeing that.
Hey, I still have a pack of cards in my bag just in case anybody ever needs one.
The name of the games that they're wanting to play, I've never heard of, though.
Really?
I mean, it's not like it's spades or hearts or clubs or euchre or anything like that. It's like capture the flag or some I don't really. I wasn't capture the flag, but I don't know what it was. Mafia stuff or something. I don't know.
Jacqueline always wants to play garbage. Have you ever played garbage? She's an assassin at that game, man. She is good. Because you just have like 2 rows of 5, and you have to draw until you can get like 1 through 10.
Who's this for Purdue now?
Ashton Jackson, sophomore with an 8-9 record. Underway. Reynaldo Santiago, the head referee. Side ref is Bart Welch.
Well, 125 pounds here with Dean Peterson. This is one of the matches last Friday night against Michigan where it was close. That didn't need to be close. It was 1-1 going to overtime, and the whole entire dual meet's on the line at that point in time, and we have to have that match. And that match is one of those matches that just doesn't need to be close, and that's one of his things this year. I mean, he's got some amazing athleticism and one of the strongest kids on the team, and some great scoring abilities. It just doesn't bring it out enough in his matches. And you saw a shot by him right there from a non-tie, and he got to the legs and he came up, but that was it. It was just a one-dimensional shot. You know, you need to put 2, 3, 4 things together in a row there. He takes a shot, he comes up, he's in an underhook, and then we just clear out of it. We don't do anything with it. And those are the combination things there that you need to, like, you know, work and don't let your opponent out of a situation like that and off the hook and use that underhook and make him clear out, and then you hit a shot as he's clearing out and getting out of position. And we got to wrestle through things more, and we got to look for things more. And because of the sport of wrestling, if you're always looking for that perfect shot, it's too late.
Not there, yeah.
It's too late.
Halfway through this first period, no score. This guy had a collar tie up in forehead to forehead, and they clear out of that. Peterson comes across. Fighting that hand position. Trying to throw that underhook on the left side. There he snaps a little bit. Tries getting a little motion going.
Well, we got a pull here. We're hanging on the head. See how we're just hanging there not doing nothing? That's such an unbelievable – and it goes to a stalemate. That is such an amazing opportunity and a great position to wrestle from right there. That's like – I would love if I was wrestling to be in that position to score from. And we just hang on there and we let it go to a stalemate.
I mean, I've always heard the old idiom, where the head goes, the body follows. And you allow it to stay there, it stays there. There's a nice snap
right
into
there.
a head to the outside shot by Peterson. Trying to cut across.
Elevate the leg.
Jackson doing the splits right here. Would reach across to that far hip. He's locked through us. Now we suck that in a little bit tighter, get him sat to his butt. Still haven't fully gone across. We've stepped over, but he's locked through our crotch.
See, this is one of those situations where we're making it harder than it needs to be. It's like going to that far, far, far leg, which it worked out for us, but look how long it took, and we're so extended. And I see the shoulders where it's just getting that single leg and elevating and come up and walking up the leg and just making it such an easier, quicker finish there. But we got the job done. We got a takedown here in this period. Now let's see if we can ride him.
On the leg, so they keep continuing to count. It's interesting. Friday they would go to the stalemate quite often. But instead here they're letting the action continue. And so Peterson gets called for stalling. Period comes to an end. He does get the ride out. But does get called for stalling as well. 3-0. So we go to the second period. Green defers, so Peterson's choice. He'll start down. He's got 22 seconds of riding time. Peterson gets set. Jackson for Purdue covers. Right away, Dean hits a switch up to his feet, trying to get that hand control.
So we got to clear our hips. There you
tried
go.
to pick us up. We hit that standing switch. Unable to square back up with them, so Jackson back around there. Almost gets that hand control again. Now we drop down. Thought about a Granby, but got planted back down to the mat. Peterson trying to build that base up. Jackson going into that claw ride. Peterson tripod. Gets that arm chopped away, though. Back down to his base.
We get back to our feet, Steven. Got to push back. We're just basing out right now. We need to come up. We need to push back.
There's the tripod. As soon as he gets into it, then Jackson caps that near ankle. Peterson up to a knee. Now stands to his feet.
See how we're not getting the hand. We get the hand control, and then we let go of it too soon. He's come back and locks his hands before we can clear our hips. You have to hang on to that hand and keep it cleared until your hips are cleared.
Inside of a minute to go here, second period.
Come on, Peterson. This is...
To his feet, hits that standing switch out of bounds, head back to the center. Riding time up to 44 seconds now in favor of Jackson. Peterson leads 3-0. Peterson kicks each leg out to stretch it out a little bit. Now gets set. Jackson covers, no real move. Now Dean hops back. Jackson tries to pick us up. We reach back, grab the leg between our legs, trying to turn back into him, and explodes through and covers for the reversal.
That was good. He got that leg. You see how he kept walking forward to get Ashton off balance, and then he came up with it and turned in. That was very unorthodox, but I seen exactly what he was trying to do, and it worked. The conventional just get your hand control, clear the hand and the hips, and go wasn't working, so he went to something crazy like that, and then that worked for him. New era. Now
trying to work a 2-on-1.
Try and knock some of that riding time down here.
Now comes into
ride him out the
claw
whole
ride.
Ride him out the rest of this. 7 seconds.
Jackson into a tripod. We pull him down into a sit out. And Peterson will ride him out. Makes it 5-0 as we go to the third. Jackson's choice. He's going to start down. Jackson still has 16 seconds built towards riding time. Peterson's going to have to get 2 takedowns in this third period to get a major. Jackson into that tripod. Now gets into a sit out, working back down to his base. Into that claw ride. Riding that near ankle. Now hop over to the other side, now come back to the near side.
Let's try and look for a turn here. Literally look for a turn. You got to get him broken down on the mat first. He's got to go step by step. Try and get him broken down the mat. There we get him semi-broken down.
Hops over to the other side, goes to the claw ride.
Now suck it back.
Sit out.
Do something here. Suck it back. Look for something. Chin.
Minute 10 to go. Peterson leads 5-0. Cap that near ankle, trying to lever the triceps on the right side. Not there. Goes back to that deep waist. Jackson into a sit out. We hop over to the other side. He gets back into that tripod. I guess maybe if he rides him another 10 seconds, gets his riding time, and then cuts him.
And then gets a takedown. That's a major. Or is he going to cut him? I don't see the coaching staff telling him to cut him.
Terry Branch just telling him that. Oh, and he gets called for stalling right in that ankle, so that's going to negate that riding time.
And then see, Peterson looks over and is like, "Hey, you want me to let him go?" Like he was surprised. Like, yeah. I mean, thing is, we don't need a coach to tell you that. You should have just known that all on your own.
So 5-2, 6-2 with the riding time. So he needs 2 takedowns again, unless he goes feet to back. 15 seconds left. Changed levels. Both guys drop at the same time. Peterson gets around behind, takes him down. Comes out looking for a cradle. See if he can run him over, get some near falls. 5 seconds left. Oh, he's got his leg trapped, though.
He could still run this.
Nope,
oh,
he's going to run out of time.
He lost the leg.
So riding time point will make it 9-2. Gives the Hawks a 3-0 lead. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for a dozen straight years. Proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City.
He came out the mat and he's over there talking to Terry and watching him. He's like not even breathing hard at all. He just feels great, you know. And that just shows when we're working on that top, we're just not doing enough there. Get some takedowns. All right, Drake Ayala, let's continue. This is the kid that's really been on a tear lately. Ever since that Nebraska match, he's found his groove.
Came up a little short against Davino, but wrestled him a lot better. This is Blake Borman, number 29 in the country. Drake staying low right in the middle. Borman circles all the way around.
But even
Drake
against
comes across, gets his hand on him.
Even against Davino, I mean, he went 10-4 in the duel at national duels.
Taps into a shot down on that ankle, gets up closer to the hip, and then reaches across, grabs the other for the 3.
See how he got the angle cut right away? And then he closed the gap on Davino 4-2. So, and he got to the leg quite a few times. Now we just need to take it to the next level and finish.
There Drake trying to hit a little short drag, and Bauman actually dropped down, grabbed our leg off of that. Drake trying to hop around right on the edge, doing the splits.
Go back into him now. Go back into him. Go back into him.
There, he tries turning the other way. No takedown yet. Right on the edge, throwing that whizzer in. Now he hips, tries to get a go behind, out of bounds, no points. Well, on that, Drake had finished the takedown. He was still down on the ankle, so he let Bauman out, and Bauman kind of dove for a shot. We down blocked, and then we came right back and hit that little short drag. But as we did, Bauman kind of went with it and dove and got to Drake's leg. Ayala able to fight that off. Back to the center.
See, now look at Ayala's kind of demeanor. He's kind of hanging out since that shot and waiting. Get back to your own attacks. Get back to your own dictation.
3-1, a minute and a half to go, first period. Drake changed levels, swiped at the leg. Didn't really penetrate at it, though. Double attempt by Bauman. Drake down block, comes up in that collar tie. Tries to slide vibe. Bauman squares up with the slow.
There we go, nice left-handed high crotch. That's where he's so good. Now wrestle through here. He's caught in a front headlock. He's got to wrestle out of this and then go right into something, Bauman
stands up, takes a few steps back. Drake staying low as he's coming across. 55 on the clock, first period. This guy left hand on the collar.
We need another one this period, Steven. For sure need another one.
Drake snaps, can't get it, tries to re-penetrate on a second attempt. Bauman stepped out of it. There he tries to pop us off and drive in on a high crotch. Now both guys from their knees come across. Drake snaps. There's that drag again, go behind, gets all the way around behind. Can't hang on to it though.
Nice.
Cuts off to the double, continuing to circle, and steps over for the 3 with
Great
20 seconds left.
Great wrestling, Drake. Good job. That was big. That's how you do it.
He's going to work on riding here, working a near wrist. Now he switches over to the other side to make that the far wrist. Now hops back the other way as Bauman works up to his base, head down on the mat. Drake throws that claw in, and we'll head to the second period. Ayala leading by a score of 6-1. Drake, no hesitation, right away points he wants to start down. He's got 28 seconds built towards his riding time. He gets set. Now Bauman covers. Drake explodes up, going to get cautioned for false start. Got to wait to make sure the clock gets reset. Drake tries to explode again. Bauman drops to an ankle, trips us down. Drake works back up to his feet, sags the hips, hand control out. So 7-1 now is the lead for Ayala. Minute 45 to go, second period. Drake changed the levels for a shot. Bauman tries to reshoot. Working collar ties.
Nice snap right there.
Front headlock, nothing there. Tries to go back to that high crotch.
Yep. Good. This is great motion. Now he's putting things together. He's putting lots of combinations together, getting on the head, trying sweeps, trying high crotches. Forces Borman to take a bad shot. Now he's trying to wrestle out of this here, wrestle through this. He's got him in a front headlock, comes around behind. Nice. Should be able to score this. Takedown. Nice job.
Borman tried to dive over top of us, and we just held him there.
But see, that's the thing. You start hitting a lot of offense like that, and then it forced Borman to take a shot that was not a very good shot. And then he was able to turn that into his offense. Great job by Drake Ayala.
Out of bounds, head back to the center, 55 seconds to go, second period. Drake leads 10-2, riding time not a factor, 44 seconds in favor of Ayala. Goes back that little drag into a front headlock, trying to circle around, not there. Circle up into that collar tie now. A lot of forward pressure by Drake. Tries snapping again. And there he goes into that high crotch attempt. Now throws that whizzer in. Borman does. Drake steps over it. Trying to limp arm out. He stepped all the way over the other ankle. Now hops back over to the near side. There as he started to limp arm Borman. I don't know why he tried to roll, and that allowed Drake to get that arm free and cover for another 3.
Well, at this point with 20 seconds left, ride him out. Get your riding time. Go into the third period and then start working for a fall or tech.
Lever in the triceps, not there, so he reaches far wrist with that left arm on the deep waist. Now hops back over to that side, work that left wrist back. Period comes to an end. 13-2, Drake with the lead. He's got 1:10 of riding time. Borman's choice. Borman is going to go down. Drake says, let's just start on our feet. So 13-3. So we start in neutral now. Borman drops for a shot. Drake down blocks. Front head. Almost got that re-attack right there. And that goes back to that little drag. And there's a double attempt by Borman. Able to sneak to that.
Back further.
Drake trying to get that re-shot. And now they're going to stop it as Borman's headgear comes off. Job by referees. That headgear came off as they were in a flurry. He let that flurry continue before they stopped it. Borman heads over to find different headgear because his got broke. 988 Lifeline, compassionate help anytime, anywhere. Call or text 988.
Yeah, that was some great wrestling right there by Drake. Lots of good action from him in this match so far. Really, really good action.
Well, even he's either hitting that drag or he's doing some snap, but when he's doing it, he's snapping to create an angle instead of snapping straight on. Like he's snapping and going lateral with it to try to create that opening. Too many times you see guys just kind of snap to either clear a tie or do something else. There's that low sweep trying to cut off to the double and does for 3 more. Intentionally releases him, comes out front. 16-4 now in favor of Ayala.
Underhook.
Throws it by and Borman goes all the way out. There he gets that drag. Gets to the far leg off of that. Climbs up. Covers for the 3, and that's going to do it.
Nice job, Drake.
19-4 tech fall for Ayala. Puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 8-0. We're going to step out for a timeout. We'll be back with more from West Lafayette right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less growling and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to West Lafayette. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, Matt Side inside Holloway Gymnasium. We get ready for 141 pounds. Cale Peterson for the Hawkeyes. See who Purdue sends out. Iowa on top 8-0. What would you say is probably the biggest difference in the last 4 or 5 weeks for Drake Ayala versus the beginning part of the season?
His motion. But we're using his hands, moving his feet, just creating a lot of motion and angles, and just doing so much better with his setups. And that's creating more openings to find his shots and fire off his shots. And even if they're not completely there, he's still firing a shot off, kind of a half shot, but he's not taking a bad shot. But when he does that, then it gets his opponent reacting, and then he comes up, and then it's working into something else, and he's going right into something else. It's not one-dimensional wrestling.
We move to 141. Peterson for the Hawkeyes. Isaiah Schaefer, a freshman at 13-2 for the Boilermakers. Peterson tries to slide by. Couldn't get all the way around behind. Schaefer looks like real thick frame. A couple inches shorter and pretty stocky. Peterson, a big snap. Can't quite clear the far hand. Now comes up into a 2-on-1. Not comfortable there. Switches off. Tries hitting a duck. Gets around behind. Standing on their feet. Picks him up. They roll through. And Peterson can't quite hang on to it. So no points awarded.
That's good wrestling, though. That's all right. That's okay. Just back after it again.
Peterson. And that left-handed on the collar. Hawks lead 8-0 after 2 matches.
Get back at it, Schaefer. Get back at it, Peterson. Get back to the leg.
Fingers locked on the right side, left hand on the collar. Shot there by Schaefer. We try to throw it by on a re-attack, and then he reshoots on us. We stepped into it. Now we step over top of his head. Trying to stuff the hips.
Just not what you want to do there. Kind of trying to shuck your arm and shuck him by and throw it by. He had a good position there. Do like what Drake was doing, moving, pulling the head down.
Schaefer trying to pop that head out. Almost does. We still have the leg inside. We're looking to roll him through.
He did roll
Still
through.
no points. Lock still around the chest.
Up, hips up. Oh, he's going to lose it.
And there's the 3 takedown for Schaefer. Peterson trying to clear because Schaefer trying to just drive into our hip, looking for a tilt there. Peterson trying to pull that leg free. Schaefer hanging onto our right arm as well. Peterson gets those legs free, now gets his base under him.
Be big if he get an escape point here in this period.
25 seconds left in the first. Up into a tripod, gets bumped back to his knee, back into that tripod. Schaefer real heavy on the left side. Over on the edge, Peterson trying to circle back in, hits that standing switch, now tries rolling through. Gets held there for a second. Out of bounds. 6.7 seconds left. Sorry, Laney.
Purdue over there
right here.
Purdue over there screaming, yelling, wanting 2-point near fall there. There's no way in any way, shape, or form that was even remotely close to near fall.
Peterson to his feet, but gets returned back down, so he'll be behind 3-0 as we go to the second period. Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites, Iowa River Landing, and Home 2 Suites Hilton Hotels. Relax in spacious suites with kitchens. Enjoy free breakfast, 24-hour gym, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your next Hawkeye visit. Peterson starts down to begin the second period. He's got 56 seconds riding time against him. Work up to his feet into that tripod. Deep waist on the left side by Schaefer, looking for a half. Now drops to an ankle. Driving us back forward. Peterson into that tripod. Trying to shuck those hands down. Squares up and gets the escape. So that'll make it 3-1. 1:18 of riding time for Schaefer. Schaefer comes across, underhook on the right side. Peterson clears out of that. Tail comes in now on that left hand on the collar.
Okay, let's get back some offense here. Find your attacks. Get to the legs. Schaefer, he's going to hang out here a little bit. 3-1 lead, 3-2, 3-1 lead. You got to work hard to get to the legs here, get through that defense of his. Plus you're behind, so you got to go. You notice that Peterson hits a lot of like slide bys and kind of drags, like just kind of funky stuff. Let's get us some good basic, solid fundamentals.
Tried another slide by right there. Second or third time he's done that, and he's gotten all the way like hip to hip. But you got to be able to slide him by and get behind the hips.
Or when it doesn't work, then that's when you hit a shot off of that.
35 to go here in the second period. Peterson a double from a ways away. Schaefer felt it coming, sprawls back. Schaefer throwing that underhook, but we swim our arm clear. Schaefer, a true freshman out of Evansville, Indiana. Double again by Peterson.
Nice.
Gets through to the leg, dumps him down, drives through. Take down, almost got a one count at least. But with 10 seconds left, that's going to give Peterson a 4-3 lead.
That was big. See a conventional single leg. Double, cuts off to the single. Quick, easy finish. Almost got some near falls there. Good job, Peterson.
Got the riding time down to 1:05. It will be Schaefer's choice. He is going to choose down.
Got right tough here. Right tough for like the whole period. You know, but at least good 15, 20 seconds here.
Right.
But, I mean, we'll take the whole period at this point.
I'm greedy. Let's get a tilt. And get a caution, false start.
On Peterson, it looks like. No,
the referee's going to say it's on himself. It was weird because Peterson, like I saw his hand, like as he went to cover, and the whistle blew, and he just kind of left his hands lay there, almost like he wasn't quite covered yet. Now the side ref, Bart Welch, over making sure the clock is right. They took 2 seconds off.
Ride time, too. I think, what was it, 105?
105.
Got to get that back.
There, they get it corrected. So Schaefer gets set. Peterson covers. Goes into the claw ride right away. Trying to cap that near ankle. Gets the riding time down under a minute. Riding on this left side. Schaefer got up to a tripod. Now we work him back down with that tight claw ride. Throwing that deep waist on the right. Now go to a half on the left. Trying to drive forward with it. Schaefer able to stay at his base.
That's the key. We got to drive forward.
Stands up. Got that deep waist with the half. Unable to return him. So there's the escape. We're tied up at 4. Minute 15 to go. Riding time not a factor.
Get back to that single.
Non-tie right now. Looking to come across. Every time he does, Schaefer taps our forehead. Now we come across looking for that collar tie. Schaefer throws the underhook. We slip out of that into that left-handed collar. 50 seconds to go in regulation. Bad shot from a long ways away by Schaefer. We can't capitalize, though. We try to reshoot ourselves. Schaefer sprawls back.
Man, that was a horrible shot by Schaefer. We should have been able to wrestle around that. There's a shot by us, headed inside single. He's cut the corner. We're getting wizard right now. He's got to come up above the knee. Come up above the knee.
Elevated.
Now he's coming above the knee.
Driving across, but
way too early there. Way
right
too
on the
early.
edge in front of the scorer's table. Peterson trying to pull it back in. Somersault attempt, and we're able to stuff him, but can't quite cover. Now get around behind, dive in on that ankle, but Schaefer able to reach back, grab our ankle. Peterson trying to hip in. Now Schaefer trying to hit back into us. Peterson comes up over the head looking for a cradle. Schaefer's hanging on to us, and Schaefer's going to get, no, Peterson kicks that leg out, up to their feet. We roll through out of bounds. No points as they went out. Purdue wanting them to look at it, but he was clearly out.
Clearly out.
He was clearly out. So Santiago says he's going to look at it. From my vantage point, and that's the nice thing of being Matt's side, I mean, to me, it was clearly out.
Well, it was clearly out, for sure.
Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. As it stands, referee review, call stands out of bounds, no takedown. So 4-4, 3.3 seconds on the clock. So we are going to go to sudden victory. These guys are both scrambling.
Well, we were in on that shot. We had it shelved and everything. We just dove off to that far leg way too soon.
Yeah.
We were doing everything right and got impatient there.
2-minute sudden victory. Both guys from a non-tie. Cale Peterson comes across. Just pushing really, not really a collar, just pushing on the shoulder. Now grabbing a wrist, goes left hand up to the collar. Schaefer drops, reached at our leg. There we snap, try to get into front head, but Schaefer hustles back up to his feet. There's a sweep attempt by Schaefer. We're able to slip out of that. He re-penetrates. We try to roll him through. Almost get put to our back. Now we step over top of him, trying to circle around behind. Now Schaefer scrambles, throws his leg out.
Leg back, get it back.
Trying to bust that leg back. Schaefer works up into the tripod. No points scored either way.
Amazing wrestling on both parts right there.
There we take a double, and he tries to pancake us over, and then we slip all the way through and get the
three. Jeez, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Wow, what's some great wrestling on both guys' part.
Cale Peterson, the 7-4 sudden victory win. Puts the Hawks on top by a score of 11-0.
That was some scrapping.
Both guys.
Wow.
We move to 149 pounds. Rider block number 19 takes on number 31, Gavin Brown. Junior at 16 and 8. It's kind of funny. I was waiting over like shortly after weigh-ins, and this is where they play volleyball as well. And if you look down at this end, they've got block party at the top of the stands. And Ryder's like, block party, I like that. Let's see if he can make a little block party here today.
You know, going back to Cale Peterson's match, those are the matches that we've been falling short in and coming up short. That's a big. Those are the matches where we have to scramble and come out on top, and there's no quit in those situations. And I tell you what, that was big. A lot of mistakes from a technical standpoint on Cale Peterson right there in that match, but heart was there and just the hustle. And that's what won the match. And that's what it does a lot of times. It's just hustling and just not stopping and continuous wrestling, and that's what did it for him right there. So proud of that kid for winning that match.
Block and Brown. Right now Brown throwing a deep underhook on the left side. Ryder trying to circle out of that. Now using that as an overhook himself. Now swims his arm up out. 2:20 to go. Brown staying real low. faking a couple of times. Now dives in on that double leg, cuts off to the single.
Why? How do we get his hands locked there? He shot in from so far, and we just stopped once we sprawled, and he got his hands locked. Continue to keep getting the legs back.
Goes to a stalemate right off the whistle. Block taps the head, drops for a low attempt, but didn't come anywhere close to the leg.
Block struggled getting to his offense the last few matches. That's something he's got to get back to. I mean, remember that explosive double against Lamer right off the whistle against Nebraska? I mean, that's the type of stuff just exploding. There's that inside trip. It's not something you see every day, but hey, we go getting after it from an outside hook.
Minute and a half to go, first period. No score at 1:49. Hawks lead 11-0. Brown likes that underhook on the left side. We try to snap him down, even though he's got us in the front head. Push him away. Readjust the headgear a little bit as it got slid over. Block stalking all around. Brown doesn't have that underhook. He wrestling from a non-tie, clearing out. We're almost over to the far edge. Each guy posted on the other's right elbow right here. They've got collar ties, but just forehead to forehead. Clear out of it. 40 seconds to go, first period.
No shots yet by Block.
He tries to get an underhook himself. As soon as he does, Brown bends over. Block trying to snap, pulling back into him. Clear out of it. Comes back, looking for that underhook again, but Brown quickly swims his arm out. 20 seconds to go in the first. Locking fingers on the right side. Trying to snap. Ron Morningstar saying, pick it up on him. Half attempt right there by Brown. We come across over-under as the period comes to an end scoreless.
Just no attempts. No attempts there in that first period. 3 minutes.
Block defers his choice, so Brown will start down. Brown gets set, Block covers. Caution on bottom guy starting early. Leroy Vega says, that not on you? That's what it was last match. Tripod right away from Brown. Block trying to get a wrist, puts him up, bounces him back down. Now trying to get that 2-on-1 underneath.
Oh,
not there, pulling the wrist out.
Right there. Use that wrist.
I mean, he's right in parallel when he's pulling that wrist instead of coming off to the side. And like you say, I mean, he's not even really putting any pressure on the hips, wanting him to get up to his feet so he can try to mat return. Now he pulls him back down into that sit out. 1:20 on the clock here, second period. Brown to his feet, pick him up, spike him down again.
He's good there.
Throwing that deep waist, trying to work a wrist, nothing doing, so he hops over to the other side. Now comes back near side, capping that ankle. Brown builds back up to his base, right on the edge. Block, chopping arms, going to a claw. Looking to keep a toe in bounds. He drops to an ankle. And almost out of bounds. Now they slide out, head back to the center. 52 seconds remains, second period. Block up to 1:07 of riding time. Brown gets reset, Block covers. Brown into that tripod. Block. A lot of pressure on the hips that time. Works him back down. Now he's got him flattened out.
He's had him flattened out quite a bit, and this is where we got to really work on getting some type of pinning combination put together. He's got the arm on the back almost. He lost it.
Brown trying to pull it back up. Block now grabs that near wrist on the right side.
One. We keep getting these wrists. Let's start using them then.
Brown works to his base, now into a tripod. 20 seconds left. Block Picks him up, bumps him back down to a tripod. Brown reaching back, trying to grab our leg in between his. Block. Now gets that arm up onto the back. Trying to scoop the head with the elbow, but just 3 seconds left, so he's not going to get anywhere with it. So 2 minutes of riding time for Block. He'll start down to begin the third period.
Block's tough in that top position.
Claw ride right away by Brown, coming around on the side. He's got our arm up onto the back.
Launch shot potentially dangerous. That does not look good on his shoulder.
Leg in, block, arm on the back, trying to clear that out.
Brown trying to get
a tilt here. Block rolls him all the way through, no points. That leg pretty high. I think we caught the leg.
Yeah, but we can't get our right arm through to do anything with it.
Block arching his back. Brown going crossface. Now we get our base built. He's got both legs in. Now flattens us down. About ready to get the riding time erased. Block builds up to his base. Brown goes into that claw ride. Riding time is eliminated. Block to his feet now. Brown lets him out. So 1-0 Block with the lead, 50 seconds to go. Brown's going to be coming hard, and there he does pop, gets head to the inside. Block grabbing onto his own ankle to Whizzer. Brown elevating right on the edge.
We're in trouble here. We're in trouble here.
Trying to trip us down. Block hopping around on that right side. Crushes that far ankle and takes us down. Nope, they pull it out. Wave it off. I think they're going to challenge that. They might have a point on that one. That was close. He had the ankle. Block was able to kick out, but I don't know. Again, I'm unclear what they call for reaction time anymore.
They're going to challenge it.
Yeah, they threw the challenge brick already. Stop by, see what everyone's talking about at Watermill Kitchen and Bar, voted the 2025 Best New Restaurant by the Corridor Business Journal. This modern Midwestern restaurant, located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, features chef-inspired takes on all your favorite dishes with amazing daily specials, unique cocktails, and monthly events.
I mean, right at Block right now, there's 25 seconds left in the match, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to realize he's down 3-1, and then he's going to have to get an escape and a takedown fast.
Or he's going to have to get a reversal to force sudden victory. Reversal and ride out.
Like you said before it happened, you knew he was coming. And we were already on the defense. We're kind of going over to the edge. We're playing the edge. We just were not ready mentally, and our mindset was not mentally there to be prepared for.
They upheld the call, no takedown. So now 26 seconds left. He leads 1-0, but you know that Brown's going to be coming. Getting some spots cleared off the mat right now, it looks like.
Come on. Let's go, Block.
Get everything cleared off. Get back to action here. 26 seconds left. Big snap by Brown. Now Block dives in on a shot.
Finish this.
Trying to elevate it. Whizzer thrown in. Oh, he let go of it.
He didn't
15
like that
seconds
field.
left. Brown drives in for the shot. We try to reshoot right on the edge. Drive in on that double leg. He hits in. We're cutting off on that double. And plant it for three. That's how you make sure you don't give up a stall call or get taken down. You get on offense yourself. Only 4 seconds left. Maybe a caution on Purdue starting early again.
Another close match won. That was big for us. That was big.
Block will get the ride out. He will get a riding time point. He will take a 5-0 victory. And that will put the Hawks up by a score of 14-0. We will step out for another timeout. We'll be back with more from Holloway right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Bad Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Bad Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to Holloway Gymnasium. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside, Matt Side, as we move to 157 pounds. Victor Voinovich going to go for the Hawkeyes today. See who Purdue sends out. Iowa on top by a score of 14-0. It was a good last 30 seconds there from Ryder Block. After almost getting taken down to lose, he got more offensive. Let's see that in the first 6.5 minutes, right?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do anything in the first period. Never even took a shot. And second period, we rode him out the whole period. So we just need to see more offense early. He's got to trust his conditioning and trust his abilities a little bit. He's gotten away from that, and he was so good that early on. I see Drake Ayala over there coaching him up right now.
It is Stoney Buell, redshirt senior, number 28 in the country for the Boilermakers. It's one of those guys that feels like he's just been around forever. He's been in the lineup his entire career. He's a one-time NCAA qualifier, if I remember correct.
I don't know, but Voinovich has got some really good offensive attacks of his own here, and it'd be fun to see him get after it here and find a way to get to the legs and hit some offense. Last match here before the break. And then we'll come out after the break and get dialed into the premier match of the dual meet. But what a couple of big matches there. A couple of big wins for the Hawks. Those are the ones, like I said, we've been falling up a little bit short, and we won both of those. Great, incredible scramble wrestling from both Cale Peterson and Ryder Block to win those matches. Hustle. Just won them on hustle. But again, as we've been saying, it doesn't have to be that hard. It shouldn't have to come down to that. Those matches could have been won way earlier on in the matches.
Halfway through the first period, Buell a couple of half shots from a ways away. Now Voinovich looking for his left-handed high crotch, gets caught in a front headlock underneath. Right on the edge of the mat. We circle up. Each guy left hand on the collar. With the snap, now they push each other away, sidestep towards the middle of the mat.
Again, we got to get to our offense. Something we just keep saying repeatedly on our matches in these first periods. We got to find our offense. Besides Drake, just have not been able to get to our offense. Dean Peterson did score a takedown early on in the first period, but then that's kind of it for a while. Come on, Victor, find that offense.
30 on the clock now, first period. He takes a sweep attempt, gets caught in a front headlock. Buell tries to get around behind, but we hustle, square back up. Now Buell comes across, throwing double unders into an inside trip. Right on the edge. Victor's trying to circle back in with those double overs. Out of bounds. They're going to call Victor for stalling. Back to action in the center. Final second's going to tick away. Looks like we will be scoreless. Buell's choice. He will defer. Victor's going to start down. Just the singlet gets set. Buell covers. Victor up onto a knee, trying to get that hand control. Into a sit out now. Going to scoot those hips away. Buell looking to suck back. Gets us back over to our base. Voinovich to a knee, trying to stand up. Has that far wrist. Now Buell gets us back into a sit out. Sucks us back. Gets a 1 count. Now sucks us back over. Got 2 1 counts, but nothing. Now Voinovich almost gets sucked back again. That time able to circle up and get out for the escape. So 1-0 is the lead.
I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier. I can't remember one of our matches. Suck back.
There he hits
going
that
for something. There's that
high crotch, cuts off
double,
gets the 3.
Boom.
I think it was Peterson you were talking to suck back.
Yeah, like that. Brule, that's how you do right there. Almost caught us twice. He's like looking for near fall. That was good wrestling by Brule on top. He got really lucky we didn't give up a 2 count right there.
Yeah.
Great job by Voinovich, though. The second he got out, it was like, whew, I dodged a bullet there. Whew, I'm going to take some time and kind of regroup a little bit. It was the second he got out, I got to go. Boom, beautiful high crotch, cuts off to a double and puts him down and makes it look so easy. Great job by Victor.
Now Voinovich throwing a leg in off the restart. 50 seconds to go, second period. Voinovich leading 4-0. Hawks on top 14-0 over the Boilermakers. No real action from either guy right now.
Crowd getting restless.
Wanting either a stalemate or a stall or both. They are going to stalemate it. Fresh start with 25.9 on the clock.
Right tough here, Victor. This will be a big ride.
Buell right away bounces up to his feet. Victor around the waist, picks him up, puts him down as they go out of bounds. 20 seconds to go now in the period. Fresh start. Buell to his feet. Victor pulls him back into a sit out. Almost stumbled a little bit. Fell into that crab ride. Buell trying to grab our leg. And Victor's going to get that ride out. Take a 4-0 lead and 41 seconds of riding time to the third. Buell's choice. He's going to start down.
That was a great period for Victor right there.
Buell, big deep breath, now gets set. Voinovich covers. Goes into that claw ride.
Suck him back. Give him a little piece of his own.
He's trying to get a leg thrown in here.
Yeah, well, that's not a position you want to throw a leg in. If
No.
anything, cradle him up.
Say, basically resting his nose on his knee right there.
Forward.
Pick him up, spike the
now
hips.
wrestle from there. Get the wrist. Get a wrist here. There you go. You're trying to see how he's getting that far wrist. I lost it.
Lost the wrist, but he did get a leg in. Now he's working on the far wrist now. He's right on the right side, working the left wrist into a power half.
There you go.
Buell pulls it back out, though. Forward pressure, working both wrists back and forth, trying to find something. He's got the far wrist underneath, nothing there. Now tries going back into that power half. approaching a minute to go in the match. Voinovich leads by a score of 4-0, plus he's got riding time adding up. Working that near wrist now.
See, with the legs in, you can't get off to the side and run off to the side and do anything with that. And that's what's no good about having legs in. It's basically, as they say, a stall ride. I mean, he's looking busy with this, but you're not going to you can't turn someone with both legs in like that.
About the only thing you can do is that power half. But even then, you still got to pull those legs out to be able to run him.
Right.
Because you're stuffing the hips. 49 seconds left on the restart. Up to their feet. Voinovich trips him back down.
Now keep the legs out and try and run a wrist. I mean, you can turn someone with one leg in, but just not both.
Yeah.
And it's tough to get that power half. You really got to get someone extended.
Stalling on Purdue on bottom. Trying to get a wing in now on the far side. See if Victor can hop over and try to run it. Or pull it back to him. Only 8 seconds left in the period. Now Buell reaches up, locks his own hands. Victor's going to get the full ride out here in this third period. He's going to get a riding time point. He will get the victory by a score of 5-0 as we head to the intermission. Hawkeyes go on top by a score of 17-0. We'll step out for a break. We'll be back with more from West Lafayette right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to Holloway Gymnasium. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside at intermission. Hawkeyes on top of Purdue by a score of 17-0. Let's step out real quick and let the stations along the network ID themselves. You are listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. (17-0) Hawks with the lead. Trying to get updates, but my phone's not wanting to load. The 3 Hawkeyes wrestling unattached in South Dakota today. I see Kian Hernandez won his first match and got beat, so he's in the wrestlebacks. I think Leister Bowling has gone 1-1 so far. I haven't seen results on Estrada. Can't get it to load here. Thoughts on that first half, Mark?
I thought we wrestled decent overall. We won. The biggest thing is we won some of those close matches. I mean, we won all 5 matches, but there's a couple in there with Block and Peterson that were really, really close, and Voinovich was semi-close there, but those matches were big, big matches, and we won them on hustle. There was more, again, like we talked about as matches were wrestling, and after they were over, they didn't have to be that hard, but we still came out on top, and we won them by hustling. You know, it wasn't pure luck or anything like that. We just out-hustled in certain situation positions. That's what half of wrestling is, just pure hustle. who's going to out-hustle who. And we came out on top, so that was really big. Drake looked really, really good with his tech fall. Really doing a great job getting to the offense. Not just one slide by, not just one high crotch, but just sweep singles too. And just hitting lots of different offense, forcing his opponents to take shots that aren't set up or anything like that on him, or very good shots, and he's capitalized on those too. So Drake looking really, really good right now. And Peterson just taking that 9-2 win and almost with a major at the very end there. But again, if we would have done more during regulation, we would have gotten that major easy. We're just wasting too much valuable clock time during his matches. So we just got to be more clock efficient in a lot of matches. You know, we're just wasting too much time and not doing nothing. And it's a matter of making your opponent feel uncomfortable. And if someone in a wrestling match is feeling comfortable, someone's not doing their job. And if they're both feeling comfortable, well, then that means neither wrestler really working very hard. So, and that was the kind of the situation in a lot of those matches when we could be doing a lot more. If that clock's ticking, you need to be working.
Yeah.
And there's just too much valuable time that goes by that we're allowing that clock just to tick down without getting to our shots and our offense. Joined right now by Jesse Donworth, our amazing athletic trainer.
Yeah. You want to talk? No? He always complains he never gets any airtime, but
yeah,
we're offering it. We're offering it. He doesn't want it. So. Jesse Donworth, he's a great road trip guy. Like, he's got that right mentality to make road trips enjoyable. Well, we got a big one to start the second half as Mikey Caliendo taking on Joey Blaze, 4th-ranked junior, 16-0. And I was reading through some of their notes last night. He's not been taken down yet this year.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. That's gonna change. That is gonna change coming into this match here. Oh, Mikey Caliendo is gonna be a little bit too much for him to withstand 7 minutes of not giving up a takedown. And that's still pretty impressive, but they also haven't wrestled.
Right. And I think Nebraska and Illinois were his only 2 ranked opponents that he's wrestled this year.
I was trying to think, who Nebraska have at 65?
Rougeau.
What was the score of that match? Do you have any idea?
7-2, I think it was. 8-2, something like that.
All right, well, we're on break. I'm going to run. I'm going to grab a granola bar before my stomach eats itself really, really quick. And I'll be right back.
Sounds good. 17-0 Hawks with the lead. I meant to text Chad Beatty because I know that Hawkeye Wrestling Club has some events coming up. Just got done. It's been pretty successful so far this year. I know that Spencer Lee is heading over to the next ranking series event, trying to get rankings points. That'll be, I believe, at the end of this month over in Albania. I think Mark said that Macy Kilty's going for the women's side as well. And then that'll be going on. I know that same time frame, Stephen Buchanan going to be wrestling in the RAF, which I believe is in Phoenix, the Phoenix, Arizona area. And he's been coming on really well for a guy that didn't do a lot of wrestling growing up and then had never really wrestled much freestyle. He's been learning as he goes, and he's been coming out and doing a lot of good things. Winning a couple of big matches, that big RAF tournament, or the rankings tournament last weekend over in Zagreb, Croatia. So following along, a lot of great action for those guys as they gear up for the U.S. Open and then Final X over the summer. Looking for the world teams and then getting ready for next year, which will be kind of gunning for and getting everything ready for the 2028 Olympics. So a little bit of everything going on and trying to get some positioning going on and get that experience. And I know that Coach Dan Dennis working with Tom and Terry Brands, doing a lot, getting those guys ready to go and continuing to work post-collegiately. So Hawkeye Wrestling Club doing a lot of awesome things and seeing that going on in the Hawkeye Wrestling Room. Still a few minutes away from the second half. of today's duel. Iowa leading by a score of 17-0. Finally got my phone to load. That's what I was going for. Buchanan at the next RAF event taking on Macho Shravely. Butchered that, I know. I'm sorry. Athlete out of Georgia, as in the country Georgia, not the state Georgia. So that one is February 28th at Tempe, Arizona, to be exact. So looking forward to a lot of those coming up. We've got some good action yet to come here for the Hawkeyes and Purdue as we are at the intermission. Iowa on top right now by a score of 17-0. We will step out for another timeout. We'll be back with more from Holloway Gymnasium in West Lafayette right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Holloway Gymnasium. Second half about ready to get started here. Hawkeyes leading Purdue 17-0. Mikey Caliendo and Joey Blaze. I'd forgotten Blaze knocked off Kazak last year and made it all the way to the finals at NCAA's. Oh, sorry, I turned you down.
Blaze was in the finals last year?
157 in the finals last year, yeah.
What? Really? Who did he wrestle?
Antrell Taylor.
Oh, yeah, Nebraska. Kazak was over in Croatia.
Was he?
Wrestling, and he's also going to Albania, I saw. I think he dropped in the semis, I think, and then the guy he got beat by didn't. No. The guy maybe dropped in the quarters, and the guy he got beat by got beat, and then he wasn't able to wrestle through.
Gonna get pulled back in.
Yeah. I can't remember for sure. Yeah, he's out this year, and Duke's wrestling, right?
Yeah.
So is Kazak taking just a red shirt?
I think just a red shirt, yeah. Blaze already out, toe on the line. Real long, lanky.
What year is he, do you know?
Junior. He actually wrestled Jared Franick 2 or 3 times a couple years ago at 157. And Franick, I think, won all 3 of them, like 2-0, 2-1. They were a bunch of close scores. Underway here, number 3, Caliendo, number 4, Blaze. Mikey snaps into a front headlock.
Can wrestle here. Bounced his head off the mat once, bounced his head off the mat twice, and then we threw him away. I like the pressure.
Collar, shoots him all the way off.
The pressure
stalling on Blaze.
The pressure that Caliendo is bringing right now is insane. Like staying in a great athletic stance, coming across, using his hands, moving his feet. Caliendo always stays athletic, though.
Underhook, double unders, takes him all the way to the edge. Blaze circling back in.
Wrestle here.
Caliendo trying to use that front headlock. In a circle, looking to get through the length of Blaze. Stalemate that front headlock, back to the center.
Again, I love this pressure that Caliendo's bringing.
And right off the whistle, he's coming across. Blaze now gets that collar, snaps right into his leg.
Into his leg, yeah. Caliendo's into his leg right now. He's got above the knee, and he's got the ankle. He's going to score here. Should be able to score here.
He's throwing that whizzer in, trying to hip in, doing the splits. Caliendo continuing to work. Slides head to the inside a little bit more. Blaze trying to reach back us. Caliendo steps over a little bit more. Limp arms, but Blaze squares up, gets into a shot on us. Caliendo trying to hit back in. Now Blaze reaching across, trying to grab our leg. We're hanging on to a toe for dear life. Come through with it. Blaze trying to stand up. We're hanging on to that ankle. Blaze sit all the way around behind, but we have his foot. Caliendo trying to elevate here. Looking to get those knees up under him. Blaze standing up. All the way around behind. But we still have a hold of that foot. Now Blaze coming around on the side, maybe looking for a cradle. Caliendo turning back in.
Looking for neutral danger. Neutral danger.
Nothing yet. Caliendo trying to scoot those hips out. Now turns back the other way. There should be neutral danger to count.
Watch the knee, watch the knee, watch the knee, watch the knee.
Nothing doing yet. Blaze finally gets around, gets the takedown. No, they waved it off out of bounds.
There was no takedown there. There was absolutely no takedown there. No way there was a takedown there. And they don't have a challenge.
Left.
They don't have a challenge.
Blaze thought he got the takedown. So now they're going to come look at it.
They're not happy that they got talked into looking at this.
Caliendo deep on that shot, but you can see Blaze has got good defense, but that length as well. I mean, that's what helps him, and that's where you really got to make sure you can finish those shots solid. Caliendo spent a lot of time with that leg almost shelved, but Blaze just kept advancing a little bit, scooting, and turned it into his own scramble.
Man, what a scramble that was between both guys. We've seen some amazing scramble wrestling here at this dual meet here so far. See? I did not think that was a takedown.
So back to action. Caliendo keeping that forward pressure. Just got to look for Blaze ducking in on something. Locked fingers. Now clear him out. Come across. There, just as I said, Blaze drops in for a shot.
We got our legs all the way back, though, here. We got to wrestle in that front headlock.
Let him clear out of it. 5 seconds left. And it's going to be scoreless as we go to the second period. Both guys put a lot of energy into that scramble. Caliendo's choice. He's going to start down. Mikey gets set. Blaze covers. Right away into a claw. Mikey into a sit out. Trying to pop those arms off. Blaze looking to throw a leg in. We catch it, throw it out. He's hanging on to his own leg right there. Pulls us down, rolls through.
Got to elevate it up over our head. Elevate it, though. Come up with it. Come of it.
Blaze continuing to ride. Caliendo still has a hold of that leg, but Blaze around on the side. Probably going to go to a stalemate. Nope. No. Mikey.
I mean, isn't he
elevate?
Up.
Trying to stand up.
Caliendo.
Close that claw in. Now we do stand up. He pulls us back down. We switch off to the other leg. Blaze hanging on to his own ankle right there. A minute gone by. Blaze throws a half in with a wing on the right side, but still in a sit out. Trying to pull us back here. Almost getting some near falls there. Caliendo trying to scoot those hips into a sit out, pops the arms, gets the escape. Right on the edge, Mikey trying to circle back in. Blaze a shot from a non-tie. Gets those hands locked, sucking it in. Showed some power right there, cuts off to the double leg. He's tight. Mikey trying to somersault through and hanging on for dear life, but Blaze comes through with the three.
What a great shot right on the edge by Blaze. A fantastic shot. Caliendo looking a little tired once he finally got out with that escape. Really slow at moving his feet, and Blaze is going to build up. Got 8 seconds, probably ride him out here this period.
Out of bounds with 3 seconds left. 1:40 of riding time against Mikey.
What a pace between these two. 3 seconds.
Caliendo gets out for the escape.
Wow.
Right before the period.
Absolutely amazing.
3-2. He's got 1:43 riding time against him. Probably going to cut him.
Yeah, I mean, you cut him. That makes it 4-2, 5-2 with the riding time. Takedown ties it, and maybe ride him out a little bit. Try and race some of that riding time.
Goes into a claw, and right away Blaze throws that right arm back around our leg. Into the tripod. He dives in on our leg. So we tried letting him out, and he's sucking this in. Again, that length. I think Mikey's just not quite expecting it.
Well, he's not getting that leg extra back either. You know, he should learn from the first time or two, and he didn't right there.
Mikey's going to hang on to the ankle. Stop the riding time. Letting this scramble continue quite a bit. Tom was thinking the count shouldn't have counted. But Blaze gets the 2-point reversal.
Come on, Mikey. He's going to work hard. He's going to have to pull something out here, that's for sure.
Gets out front, gets the 2-point reversal. Not yet. There is the 2. So that'll make it 5-4. Now he lets him out 6-4, 7-4 at the riding time.
50 seconds.
Need a takedown and a ride out. There's a shot by Blaze. And again, we get that arm locked as we try to get behind him. And then he's just sucking it in. He's just so long.
Block the knees. Block the knees.
Blaze sucks it up. Mikey dives back through.
It's not the defense. I don't like this defense here.
Yeah.
I don't like this defense. This is how we got taken down before.
Blaze trying to cut across. We're right on the edge. 20 seconds left. Caliendo trying to kick out right on the edge. Now
go back in, though. Kick
top.
out in. Go inbounds and kick out.
10 seconds left, and Mikey's going to run out of time here. Elevates. Blaze hanging on. Mikey looking for neutral danger. Trying to pull that leg free, but he's not going to get it. Blaze will win by a score of 7-4.
Oh, that's the close one we wanted, and we didn't get it.
It's the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting, because game days are built for the Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us. (17-3) as we move to 174. Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes taking on Aiden Costello, a freshman at 2 and 4.
Boy, it was those long shots, just reaching in, but when he got on those shots, just sucking that leg in so far. That's the biggest thing, just not getting his leg back, extra far back.
Yeah.
And then, even when he's still not in a bad position, but he reaches over and starts going, and then he gives him the leg even deeper, and it just, not good defense there.
Patrick comes out right away into a 2-on-1. Costello clears out of it. Patrick gets right back in, snap. Another snap, front headlock to a cradle. Nothing there, but he gets around behind and covers for the 3.
Blaze still without giving up a takedown all year.
Yep.
Nice shot by Patrick coming out. Getting a takedown right away.
Gets out front, gives up the escape. Tries a 2-on-1, nothing
Nice.
there. Shot, we
Nice.
down block, get around behind, trying to clear that arm. He's posted that far wrist on us, though.
Nice job by
Prevented
Patrick getting that leg back and getting around behind. Beautiful snap by Patrick. Gets all the way around behind him, and there's a three-point takedown. Great job, Patrick. What a snap. That was a nice snap.
6-1, a minute 55 to go in the first period. Costello gets set. Patrick's just going to go optional start, comes out front. For a whip over, not there, so he lets him out, stays that 2-on-1 into a foot sweep. And then almost that Merkel takedown right there by Costello, but Patrick continuing to roll through, driving across. He's got both legs. He's got to pop that head out, though. Costello trying to throw almost a half in to hold us in there.
Now he's in a lot better position. Should be able to get the head out. There you go.
There he does for three. Keeps an arm Turk in. Doesn't use it, though. Minute 20 to go, first period. Patrick working from the top position, pulling a wrist out. Comes
Now
all the way out front. Trying to get that arm underneath. Posting the knee at the head. Costello clears that out. Patrick can't get anywhere with it, so he says, let's get back to our feet. Still a minute to go. 50 seconds to be exact in this first period.
Nice
and
snap.
snaps him all the way down. Gets to the leg, trying to cut across.
Elevate.
Can't quite get there. Now
There you
climbs up
go.
the leg a little bit more.
Good finish.
Covers for three more.
Nice finish. Nice finish.
Comes out front again. Gives the escape. 12-4. Now Costello drops for a shot. Patrick sprawls back into a front headlock. Costello keeping that underhook. Patrick circling towards it. Now trying to take a shot. They go all the way out of bounds. Head back to the center. 22 seconds remains. 12-4 lead. A minute 15 of riding time for Kennedy.
Nice
Snaps
shot.
into a shot. Almost made that just look like a go behind.
Great shot and finish right there.
He's going to probably ride him out here for the final 10 seconds. PK will take a 15-4 lead into the second period. Minute 33 of riding time. Costello's choice, he's going to defer. Kennedy's going to go neutral, not waste any time underneath. Coming across, Costello takes a few steps back and then got popped in the eye.
I don't know if he got kind of headbutted there or what. Not in like a headbutt in a bad
Well,
manner.
right
but
off the whistle, he backed out a couple of steps and then tried to drop in on a shot.
I think it was just a down block.
Yeah, it was just a down block by Patrick. He might have
Patrick caught his head. Patrick did such a great job of circling and down blocking with his head, and his head came right into his eye.
So they're going to go concussion protocol right here. So they'll take him back and see if he'll be able to continue or not.
Huh. Wow. Going back to that Caliendo match, you got to give credit where credit is due, and Blaze wrestled a great match.
Yeah.
Caliendo came out with an amazing pace, and then what Blaze did was he found an opportunity to start dropping in on those shots from a long ways away with using his length, and then sucking that leg in tight to us. And then the way that Caliendo was defending it and reaching over and trying to grab our legs and roll, Blaze, that's just where he's good. He's really, really good there. He felt comfortable there, and he's able to finish a couple of times from there. He won the scramble situations. I think Caliendo also struggled getting out off the bottom too.
Mikey's going to have another tough one next week.
Yeah, he is.
He's got Lockett from Oklahoma State, who already beat him earlier this year. Kennedy gets a long sleeve shirt from brother Joey. Private first class, Joey Kennedy. Still waiting on this concussion protocol.
Say hello to Lindy Cracklio, who's dialing in and listening in the car ride from South Carolina back to Iowa. So it's a good way to pass some time. We're going to be on the road ourselves heading back here shortly. Hopefully I can talk you into figuring out, see if we can get that Daytona 500 pulled up on your iPad at all or not. I don't know if you're smart enough to figure that out or if that's even
See
capable.
what I can come up with. I don't know on my iPad. It may have to be on my phone because the...
no, I'm not watching on a phone. That's too small and hurts my eyes.
Have to figure out Wi-Fi for my iPad. I don't have it connected cellular.
Maybe the bus has Wi-Fi.
We could try it and see.
Yeah, I'm not doing phone. But anyway, Hawks are leading this one 17-3, right?
Yes.
17-3. Patrick looking really good. But have you seen snaps? I mean, look at his snaps. Oh, yeah. I mean, he is just a killer with those snaps.
Obviously, competition level's a little different, but, you know, see that against Montanona next time you wrestle and just put that much pressure on him. Hopefully that result comes out different.
Yeah, we have to score there. Have to learn to score there for sure.
We started things off at 125 pounds today. Dean Peterson picks up a 9-2 win, just short of the major decision at the very end of that match. Drake Ayala does get a tech fall, 19-4. Cale Peterson taken down in the first period. He's able to get a takedown in the second. Heads to sudden victory and then fights off a couple of scrambles and comes through with the win 7-4. Ryder Block right out in the second period. Looked like he was taken down, but he was able to fight that off. Comes back and gets a takedown of his own. He wins 5-0. Victor Vojnovic, a dominating 5-0 win over Stony Buell before Caliendo lost by a score of 7-4. And that gives us our team score of 17-3, where Patrick Kennedy leads 15-4. 5 seconds gone by second period. His opponent, Aiden Costello, a freshman out of Hobart, Indiana, second true freshman to wrestle today, and got dinged on a down block, so they're back in concussion protocol right now. And unlike injury time, where you only have a minute and a half, concussion protocol, you get as much time as you need to go through all the proper evaluations and determine if he can continue or not. And you would almost think the longer this takes, the less likely it is this match is going to continue. You would think if you've got a concussion, probably know it pretty quick. If you don't have a concussion, you know it pretty quick. When it's one of those questionable ones, I mean, getting my coaching certificate and you got to have, with concussion stuff, it's like when in doubt, sit them out. And
yeah, it's not something to mess with, for sure. Especially
I think back
in this
to
sport.
My high school days.
And the other thing is, too, this match isn't, I mean, what's this match worth to him?
Right.
I mean, really, Patrick's going to be pretty much destroy him. And snapping on the head, that's Patrick's style. I mean, he's not going to beat him in this situation. He has nothing to gain by coming out and really wrestling. Patrick's the one that would just like to continue to keep wrestling and working on some offense, some front headlocks, some go-behinds. It would benefit Patrick a lot more than it would Costello.
Patrick just kind of standing around looking in the corner like, am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? And I think they are going to injury default. So that will be 6 for the Hawkeyes. Put them up by a score of 23-3. So we will step out, take a timeout. We'll be back with more from West Lafayette right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, Matt Side at Holloway Gymnasium. Moving to 184 pounds. Iowa leading 23-3 over Purdue. Gabe Arnold for the Hawkeyes. Going to be taking on number 26, James Rowley. Junior out of Corvallis, Oregon. Gabe with a hard-fought win Friday night in the tiebreakers. Love to see him get to his offense like Patrick was before that injury default.
Yeah, I would too. He's got it. He just has a really tough time finding it. But this kid looks really young.
And he's a redshirt junior.
Actually, I just talked to Gabe a little bit about this kid before, when we were in the wrestling room, when we were for the weight cut, and he said they wrestled him one time in high school, actually, I think out in Nevada or something in a freestyle. I didn't even ask him how it went or who won or anything, but
it's one of those things that I do a lot of research, but I don't get back that far sometimes. Gabe working that hand fight back and forth. Collars, underhook, rally a fake from a non-tie. Arnold snaps, couldn't quite get that hand clear as he looked for that right ankle. Now they're ear to ear. Rowley trying to get that underhook on the right side. Gabe pinching the triceps.
See where his head's at here, blocking. Like, you'll never get any offense there because your head's in the way. I mean, it's good defense. It can make it tough for your opponent, but you got to be thinking about your own offense and scoring. Gabe doing a good job controlling everything with his left hand.
Fingers locked on the right side, trying to clear out of that.
More of that.
Another snap, but more so just clearing the tie that time. Halfway through the first period, no score here at 184. Gabe changed levels, but couldn't get the hands cleared. Forehead to forehead, push each other away. Arnold. Snaps. And snapping. I said what I liked with, I think it was Drake earlier. You know, he was snapping and moving laterally at the same time. It was more of a lateral towards the opponent. There's a nice sweep by Gabe. Down on the ankle.
Gotta finish this.
Rowley trying to whizzer, now gets out front. Gabe still trying to step back over.
Good.
Rowley tries to somersault through. We almost get to the head. Tries to somersault. We let go of him. Split the middle and cover for
three. Really good wrestling there by Gabe. Knowing and sensing that roll was coming, that somersault, and not letting him get away with it. Work up. There you go. Far right. There you go. Good.
Rowley still in that switch position with his hand between our legs. We're still just driving the shoulder into the hip. Now we get him flattened down. 30 seconds left.
Use this, Gabe.
Working that, well, he's holding on to that left wrist. Not really levering or anything, just kind of holding position there. Now Rowley works up to his feet. Drop to an ankle. Elevate it. 5 seconds left. Get back into that wheelbarrow. Try to trip him down right on the edge. Out of bounds with 1 second left. Gabe sprints back to the center. Rowley walks back. Exactly 1 second on the clock.
As Rowley got up and looked over his bench and looked at the side referee here, and he asked, no stalling? like he was hoping to get a stall call there. That's where your mentality's at. Like, that's crazy to me. That blows my mind.
Just focus on getting out. Explodes up, but Gabe holds him down for that last second. Stay in the ring, stay safe. Check out electric and natural gas safety tips at midamericanenergy.com. Gabe's choice starts down, 3-0 lead. 47 seconds built towards riding time. Begin of period number 2. Gabe set, Rowley covers. Forward pressure as Arnold into a tripod. Tapping our ankle. We try to get that hand control. Looking to sag the hips. Rowley picks us up, puts us down. We try to hit a somersault through. Switch back in. Now Gabe back up to his feet, trying to peel those hands free. Kick back right there. Now they roll through. Gabe almost grabs those legs, but Rowley still hanging on between ours. Back into that tripod. Up to our feet. Slide out of bounds. Head back to the center.
Good job, Gabe. Way to work on the bottom. Keep coming up. Keep coming up.
30 seconds gone by. Rowley adjusting his sock. And readjusts the ankle band. Now adjusting both sides of the singlet and his knee sleeve. Now he finally gets back to action.
Now his straps. He's adjusted his straps. He forgot his headgear, though.
Comes into a claw, trying to throw a leg in. Gabe still at his base. Leg comes out. Gabe to his feet. This time gets the hand control, but Rowley drops between the leg. Drives him all the way into the Hawkeye bench.
Well, how's that not a stall call?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just literally just drove him and pushed him right out of bounds. That was the whole purpose of it.
Gabe looked at Rowley for a few steps as they walked back to the center, but didn't say anything. Gabe stays at his base. Rowley throwing that leg in. Gabe explodes up, gets out for the escape. So Gabe, a 4-0 lead now. That's one of those where, you know, yeah, you can look at him, look tough, do some John, but you know what? Come back out, take him down. Let the wrestling do your talking.
Well, he got the escape right away. He's struggling with that, so that's a start. But now let's get that takedown. Snap here, though. See how his hands are doing nothing, Steven? He's got to use those hands. Now use that front headlock. Use this.
Then his left arm just kind of dragging there. Shoots him off the edge.
Hell yeah.
Stall call on Purdue, backing out. There's the headgear for you. Came off, he gets it readjusted.
Took long enough.
30 seconds to go here, second period. Arnold a 4-0 lead on Rowley. Hawks lead 23-3 in the team score. Gabe, there's a little snap fake, but then he allows Rowley to shoot in on us. Try to get the toe to the mat. He picks it up, dumps through. We try to somersault. And there is no takedown. We still have his leg. Gabe was able to scramble through that somehow. He stepped over, trying to roll through, looking neutral danger. Gabe, almost like he's trying to switch into him right now. 5 seconds left. And period will come to an end. I think I've seen more crazy scrambles just today than we have most of this season. Rowley's choice. Again, he's adjusting that knee sleeve, getting the singlet back down. Finally chooses to go down. Just the other sleeve. And is now set. Gabe waits to make sure. Now gets the okay. He's going to take an extra half second. Now he will cover. Caution on green starting early.
Oh boy, now I had to wait for him to go through the whole spiel to get down again.
Literally, he stands up, kind of takes 2 or 3 deep breaths as he walks in a circle. Didn't adjust anything that time, just had to take a couple of extra breaths. It's a roll through, explodes out, gets the escape. So 4-1 is the lead for Arnold. Riding time not a factor. Riding time continued to tick for a few seconds.
Stay on the offense, Gabe. Get to the offense. We need another takedown here.
Snap just to clear the tie right there. Minute and a half to go. 4-1 is the lead for Arnold. Rowley changed levels, but Gabe down blocks.
You know what I was thinking?
A little misdirection action by Rowley. What's that?
That loss to Blaze, that's going to put us on the same side in the Big Ten as Messenbrink.
Think so? Who's going to get the... I mean, Blaze will probably get the 2.
No, I guess we'll be on the same side, 2 and 3.
The 3.
Yeah, we'll be on the 2 and 3.
Gabe with the snap, couldn't follow through with anything, stays on the head. There's a stall call on Arnold. Rowley just kind of swiped at the leg. Gabe's into that front headlock. 50 seconds to go.
This is what I was
he's just
saying.
kind of leaning into him with it instead of, like, he's pushing on the back of the head instead of pulling the head down. 4-1, 45 seconds remains. Gabe Arnold with the lead. Rowley tried a little high crotch attempt. Gabe down blocks. Rowley steps heavy, now dives in on the leg. Gabe trying to hip into him, throws that whizzer. Rowley elevating it right on the edge. Now down on the ankle. Arnold gets driven out of bounds. Head back to the center, 23 seconds left.
Gabe better hit another shot. He's going to get dinged for stalling again, which he can give up another stall point, but just, it's the principle, you know?
Yeah. 15 on the clock. There's a big snap, but he doesn't follow through. There's a sweep. Gabe tries to get the go behind, trying to circle with that front head. Rowley throws the arm out. We get him flat on the mat, though. 3 seconds left, and Gabe Arnold is going to hang on and get the win by a score of 4-1. Hawks go up by a score of 26-3. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. We move to 197 pounds. Harvey Luddington, true freshman, gets the nod again. Taking on another true freshman, Noah Weaver, out of Rossville, Indiana. Luddington, big win on Friday night, Mark. I mean, everybody talks about the heroics of Ayala, but Harvey had a good win. I think a big confidence booster for him as a true freshman.
Yeah, it was really, really big. Boy, it was huge for the dual meet. It was a dual meet saver at that point in time. Him and Peterson.
Underhook.
Drake getting a major or tech, but needed at least a major to win. And it came out that Tom is going to redshirt Luddington, so this will be it for him for this season, using up his last free match of the season as a redshirt.
Technically, this weekend counts as one date, so that's why he can wrestle both Friday and today. He's already hit 3 or 4 attempts. He's got to the leg, touched it, but he hasn't been able to really follow through with anything. .210 to go here in the first.
Next question is, what do we do? Do we send Gabe up to 97, and then does Ferrari come back at 84? I know Ferrari's ready to go. He's wrestling in the room now, so Sampson, I think, is hurt.
Yeah, he got tweaked last weekend against Ohio State.
So I think Gabe's 97. Nice
high
carry right there.
Carry by Luddington. Finishes. Tried getting a little crossface for a near fall. Couldn't get it. He leads 3-0. Working a near wrist now. Weaver hipping down hard on that left side. Now Luddington hops over to that far side. Trying to find either wrist. Goes crossface with the left arm. Keeps him flat here right now. Working those wrists. Got a leg in now. Keeping those hips flat. Weaver trying to arch the back. Luddington now pulls the one out. Just keeps the leg in on the left side. Trying to drive that pressure forward, rolling that wrist back. Keeping the hips flat, but trying to get that leg free, and Weaver's actually using that leg, his leg, to stop Harvey from coming around on the side. There's a stall call. Now Ludington let him up out for the escape. 25 seconds left. Ludington got to 120 of riding time. Let's see if he can get another one here since he gave the escape with short time. Took an attempt, comes up underhook, 10 seconds left.
That'll do
Throw
it.
that by, so it will be 3-1 as we go to the second. Ludington's got a little scratch under his eye, it looks like. So they're going to send him over for blood time. Jesse Donenworth comes out, gets that wiped off real quick. Defers his choice, so Weaver's choice, so he'll defer, so Ludington's choice. Did you ever have like a cut or something where you had a lengthy or extended blood times?
I was really, really, really fortunate.
You and Chad Beatty, neither one of you, because I asked him the same thing last weekend. He said he never bled either.
I never had any injuries. I never had cuts or nothing. So, I mean, I got cut in practice and I had to wear like wrap around my head a couple of times, but nothing that kept taking injury times.
Ludington starts down right away. Switch, circles in a couple more times and gets out for the escape in 4 seconds. So he leads 4-1. Now comes across 2-on-1. Head on the opposite side, though. Steps heavy into that, drags him down, gets around behind, trying to return him to Matt, drops down to a double leg, drives him all the way through, and gets the 3.
Great finish. Really, really good finish.
7-1 with 1:34 to go in the second period. Hawks on top 26-3. Lone loss coming at 165. Blaze beats Caliendo. Weaver for Purdue to his feet. Ludington works him down, tries to run that near wrist. He looks to somersault through. We stuff the hips. Get him back flat to the mat. Keeping that deep waist on the left side. Working that right wrist, now working to the far wrist. Now hops back over to that left side, makes that the near wrist. Gets him flattened down. Trying to pull it up onto the back.
Almost has it. There we go. Now can we use it here?
Scooping the head with the
elbow. Almost. Scooping the leg. He's working something here. He's got this. He's got it.
Inside. He runs it up over.
He's got to unhook his leg. He's got to unhook the leg.
Getting near falls at least. Only a 1 count. There's the count. Rolling through a little bit further.
Head up. There it is. There it is.
Settle back the other way. He's got 45 seconds. Can he cinch that back down the other direction for the fall?
Nice job,
4
Langton.
minutes and 21 seconds for the freshman.
Good job. An actual pin, and he did it from the top position with an arm bar. I love that. Great job, Harvey.
32-3, Hawks with the lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the heavyweights right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Welcome back to Holloway Gymnasium. Final match of the afternoon, final match of the Big Ten dual season for the Hawkeyes. Gage Marty going to get the nod. Going through.
Well, he just got introduced at senior night a couple nights ago. And now he's getting his opportunity to wrestle here in the Hawkeye singlet probably one last time. He's seen some action at the national duels this year.
Went 0-2 down there. He's got a 14-13 record on the year. We were talking about that. I mean, we always talk about it every year, but I mean, he's one of those guys that he's a good workout partner. He's a good guy to have on trips. You know, whether it's just warming up or being able to jump in case something happens, but just those kinds of guys that you need to have a successful program. And he is taking on Hayden Flipovich, senior with a 6-10 record. Flipovich weighed in at 236 today. Gage Marty at 269.
I was going to say, Gage Marty's way bigger than that. That's a big boy. That's 30, you say 236, 33-pound difference?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Mom wanted to know, my mom's listening, that was Harvey Luddington's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was his 6th pin on the year.
I say he's probably leading the team in pins.
It's pretty close.
I would think he is for sure leading the team in pins. And some of those weren't on, you know, those aren't in the varsity.
Right.
Either. They're open tournaments.
Get to the right page here. Most falls he had 4. So I think one of those pins came unattached, so
that
5.
Was perfectly executed right there on top. Armbar, getting off to the side, hooking the leg. Everything about that was done and done right. The only thing he struggled with is getting the leg unhooked before he took him over a little bit. But that armbar hold that he did, it's an actual move that he did the whole entire sequence. He did it really, really well. Great job, Harvey. Wish more of our guys would look for that stuff and actually try it. Try to pin someone.
1:25 to go, first period. No score here from Marty and Flipovich. Flipovich, another guy that feels like he's been in this Purdue lineup quite a bit as a senior. Marty, underhook. Trying to throw that by, but Flipovich swims out of that. Flipovich now comes across. Each guy with tight left-handed collars, forehead to forehead. Marty getting that forward pressure. Now Flipovich clears out, circles back towards the center. 35 remains, first period. Flipovich again. Right hand inside position on that collar tie. Switches off as a double collar.
Tommy on hands inside because both hands are outside. See, like Gabe use his size a little bit. Put some pressure on Filipovich. Only 13 seconds to go here in the first period. We're just not putting using our size to our advantage, Stephen.
Final seconds tick away. It will be scoreless at the end of 1. So I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but explain for the folks, what's the difference of that inside position on the collar versus having it on the outside?
Well, the inside, you're in a lot better position from both offensive and defensive standpoint. Your opponents are going to have a much tougher time attacking you when you have your forearm to block him off if he wants to lower his level and attack you. The other thing is if your hand's to the inside, you're going to have a lot better bite, whether you come to the tricep or where you come to the head. You're going to have a lot better bite to snap and move a guy there, controlling a guy.
Flipovich starts down, got up to his feet. We tripped him back down, but then he's able to pop those hips free, gets the escape. So Flipovich leads 1-0, minute 35 to go, second period. Flipovich trying to throw that underhook in, but Marty reaches up and peels it out. Does have that collar tie, but just kind of draping, pushing and leaning on each other. Gage comes back across again.
All right, somebody's got to do something here. You got 1 minute to go here in the second period. Fire something off.
Povich trying to get that underhook. Margie a little fake. Didn't follow through though. Tie things back up with 40 on the clock. Povich coming into that underhook on the right side.
Come on, Gabe. Or Gage.
Yep.
Not very exciting for the fans here.
A little fake by Filipovic. Then he just comes up into that underhook and just leaning on each other. I'm sure Filipovic probably a little cautious on what he's going to do in terms of
giving up 33 pounds in size.
Filipovic leads 1-0 as we go to the third. Main Street Sweets been a hometown favorite in downtown West Branch for over 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com. Marty starts down to begin the third period. Tripod. Filipovic around on the left side, trying to trip us back down. Marty to his feet, hand control and escape.
All right, what comes down to this? Can we end it in regulation? Or is it going to go OT? Marty, use your size, my man. Use your size.
Do kind of like Patrick Kennedy, snap into a front headlock and just a lot of pressure.
That'd be ideal.
Looks underhook, not there. Staying in those collars. Filipovic takes a shot. We're able to throw the legs back, down block. Now Filipovic coming into that underhook. Marty clears it. These guys with sleeves on a knee.
1 minute.
Minute to go.
Crowd getting into it. They want somebody to do something.
Filipovic non-tie kind of changes in levels a little bit. Bobbing and weaving. Marty comes across. There's a shot by Filipovic. We're able to get the hips back. Now we're in this front headlock. Now let's use that. Keep him down. Try to circle him here.
Filipovic did a good job, shot on the edge. Now Gabe's going to have a hard time getting around behind him.
Double unders, they go out of bounds. Stall warning on Marty. 27 seconds left. Hawkeye bench all up, right on the edge of their seats, wanting their teammate to get a win. There he takes a shot. Long ways away, gets caught in a front headlock. Circles up out of it, though. 15 left. There's Filipovic's shot. We're trying to hip into him. Filipovic comes up, trying to circle, get over-under situation.
You got to circle
on the edge.
Gage.
Now we got the body lock with this over-under. 5 seconds left. Filipovic tries to throw us, and we take him to his back, but he spins through and come out with no points scored. We will head to sudden victory, tied at 1.
Gabe's tired.
Wow.
Gage is tired. He hasn't been in this situation a long time.
The 1-1 sudden victory. Another shot. We get to that front headlock, reshoot, get to the leg, try to elevate it. He's got it between the legs, trying to drive through right on the edge. Tries to do the splits. Filipovic all the way off the edge of the mat. We're still pinching that ankle to that far waist. Trying to come up with it. Looking to drive through. Not a lot of real estate to work as Filipovic still has that whizzer in.
He's got to go to the leg here and then limp that arm out.
Holding for the stalemate. Minute and a half to go in the sudden victory period.
Boy, this Iowa bench is up on their feet. They want this for Gage Marty so bad.
Filipovic comes across, underhook, throws the double unders in. Now looking to throw us by, and he slips around and gets the 3.
Yeah, Filipovic did a really, really good job there. He didn't want to go underneath him again, so he went double unders, and he went to throw it by, and when he did, last desperation, Gabe tried a headlock, and it was kind of just kind of a slip throw almost, and ended up getting taken down.
32-6 final score. The Hawks with the win. We'll take a timeout and be back with your post-meet right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Back at Holloway Gymnasium, crowd filing out. Hawkeyes get the win by a score of 32-6 today to close out the Big Ten season. 5-3, 12-5 as we head to Stillwater next weekend. And Mark, got some close matches that went our way. Lost the one that everybody was looking at, but good way to close out this Big Ten dual season for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's a really bummer to lose that match, and but at the same time, I mean, Joey Blaze, he freaking earned it. I mean, he put himself in a position to get the takedown, and he did. He got a couple, and with those long singles and those shots, and so, that's just that gives Caliendo some firepower. Actually, going into Okie State, where he got beat there at the national duel, so. He should be really, really hungry now, and it gives him something else to continue to work on. Getting that leg back, continue to get that leg back further and further, and then not really going and defending like what he was defending where he reaches over and grabs that leg like he did. That worked a lot of times, but did not work today on Joey Blaze. So need to figure out how to, that pressure that he had at the beginning of that match was so good, and get him in those front headlock short offense and just kind of getting to the edge every time, running out of room to score. But that's the pressure. That's where he wants to stay and not let him get to our legs. But if he does, just make sure we get our legs back even further yet.
32-6 final for the Hawks, and big one next week as we head to Stillwater. And Okie State, they're taking on Virginia Tech today. I'll be curious to see how that one shakes out.
It didn't sound like they were going to wrestle Forrest against.
I don't know. Sam showed me a tweet that it had Seidel and Forrest as the matchup.
Well, yeah, it's the matchup, but I think they're going to hold him out.
You think so?
We'll see. I hope not. I hope they wrestle it, but it didn't sound like they were going to wrestle him for sure.
I think Jax is to the point where they're either going to pull his shirt or they're not. So we'll see. Find it odd that you would come at the semester and then redshirt, but you never know.
Never know.
So let's take one more quick timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up so we can hop on a bus and make our way back to the Central Time Zone. We'll have more of your post meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Country sensation Carly Pierce is coming to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort Saturday, March 7th. She lit a fire with her debut album, Every Little Thing, and hasn't slowed down since, with hits like What He Didn't Do and Heels Overhead. To duets like I Hope You're Happy Now, she's sure to burn up our event center stage. Grab your tickets now at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/everymoment to find a plan right for you.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to Holloway Gymnasium. Wrapping things up, the Hawkeyes with the win today over the Purdue Boilermakers. Started things off at 125 pounds. Dean Peterson picks up the 9-2 victory, just short of getting the major decision at the tail end of that one. Drake Ayala continues his hot streak, winning by a 19-4 technical fall. Cale Peterson in a dogfight comes through in sudden victory, 7-4. Ryder Block wins a tough one as well by a score of 5-0. Same score for Victor Voinovich over number 28 Stony Buell. Mikey Caliendo drops a 7-4 decision to number 4 Joey Blaze. Patrick Kennedy was on his way to, at the very least, a tech fall and ended up winning by injury default after a concussion protocol. And then Gabe Arnold comes out, gets a 4-1 win. Harvey Luddington with the fall in 4 minutes and 21 seconds before Gage Marty drops a 4-1 sudden victory match to make our final score 32-6 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Now 12-5 overall. They will finish the Big Ten season at 5-3 in dual competitions. We head down to Stillwater, Oklahoma next week, and that is going to be all of the focus this week, is getting ready for that one. The Hawkeyes and the Cowboys. That will be a 5 o'clock start time Sunday evening. That'll be live on ESPN. Mark and I will be down there. We will have pre-match coverage starting at 4:45 from Gallagher-Iba Arena. So looking forward to that one. It's always exciting. Rematch from the semifinals of the national duels that the Hawkeyes came away victorious. Let's hope the Hawks can continue building with the final match of the regular season next week. Until then, big thank you to Ross back at the Learfield Studios, turning the knobs, keeping us going here on this Sunday afternoon. Big thank you to all of our sponsors who make it possible for us to hop the bus, hop the plane, hop the car, whatever it is, and make it here onto these road matches and bring you all of the coverage back in Eastern Iowa. Big thank you to everyone for listening in as well. Until next Sunday, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling has been brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community, serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.